Yay, my AirPod fell out, and some kind soul brought me back my AirPod. Very nice. Yeah, somebody found my AirPod. That was cool. Very cool. Very cool. Whew. What is up, guys? What is up? All right. Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the chat. Let me know you can hear me okay. What's up, man? Ooh. Welcome to the chat. Thumbs up. Thumbs up. What's up, guys? Welcome to the chat. Thumbs up. 40 miles in 2 days. 40 miles in 2 days. Live stream. Yo, welcome in, guys. Check this out. This is how I rehabilitated 2 herniated discs with this exercise. So 2 herniated discs. This is how I fix it. One of my thoughts on running daily. It's good if you want to be a runner. If you want a lot of muscle, running daily without modern periodization will lose your muscle. Depends on how much you're running. Sprints. If you're an athlete, sprints twice a week, bare minimum. You got to do sprints. Yeah. Welcome to the chat. If you're training to be a runner, run every day. But you need to do like zone 2 runs 80% of the time and 20% of the time zone 4 runs. Yeah. Yep. That's my opinion. That's different than hypertrophy. Yeah. If you look at my last 2 lives, 3 days ago, I did a 25-mile run and a 50-mile bike ride. I streamed the whole time. The last 3 days, I've ran 65 miles or a 45 and 50-mile bike ride. I do that every month or so to test my endurance. And then I go into my hypertrophy and strength. So my thing is, if you're going to do like 20, 30-mile runs, you can only do them so often until you build work capacity. So train with weights, high repetition to mimic that. Train for your purpose, what you're training for. And then also do strength training because you want dense bones. If you have any questions, okay. I've lost about 100 pounds. I'm an ACFL and trainer. More of an endurance athlete, but here, guys, my school is in the top of my profile. Apply for a membership and ask those questions in there. Yeah, 0 cost. Yeah, go to my community. It's in the link, yeah, for sure. Cool. Let me know if you enjoyed that. But yeah, so no, it's a little different. It's like remember, I'm an endurance athlete, so I have pronation in my ankles, and I do deep ranges of motion to realign my body. But if you're just trying to build muscle, you don't have to go full range. That's for tendons. I think 90 degrees hits the quad. Anything below that hits the hamstring and glutes. So train for your goals, guys. Like, understand like what you're training for, right? If you're trying to be a bodybuilder, don't train like a bodybuilder. If you're not trying to be an endurance athlete, don't train like an endurance athlete. Train for a purpose. That's why you have programs. You want a program? Come to my school community. I'll write you one. I write programs for $300. $300 for a 3-month program. Go to my school. That's it. So that's an example of my favorite reps. It's like 10 super explosive, and then you do a isometric unilateral, and it's about a minute and 30 seconds of work. So for that, I wanted some power and hypertrophy. So speed is good for athleticism. Control is good for hypertrophy. So depends on what you're going for, brother. I just got a message in my school. If one of you guys applied to it, it's in the top. That's fine. I will locate it later for pending. Yeah. Yeah, it's my academy. Yeah. That's my little academy for mindset training and music theory and different stuff. So this is a good one too, guys. Try to get used to taking care of your lower back. Right? Even just getting the band coming down. Right. You can grab like a bar or something like this. Right. You just kind of want to get used to having your back in this bent position and come up with some force. Even like, for me, I had 2 herniated discs at one point in my life. So I have to keep my back under control, right? So coming down right here, pulling it down, stretching it, and then doing this too. Really nice and slow. Right through here, full extension. Right through here. And then being able to pop straight back up. Simple as that. So what this is going to do, this is going to cure all your knee pain. Any of you guys with knee pain, heavy squatters, I'll fix your knee pain. All that heavy ass squatting is going to screw your knees up if it don't bend right. It's like an axle in a car. Yep. Oh no, I train everybody online. Yeah, my clientele is online. Yeah, higher price point. I'm a premium coach. Yeah, master trainer. 687 people. Yeah. In the Navy, that was my job, was to get people to be within standards. So, what is it? Yep. So, guys, just train for your goal. You know, if you're not, I mean, I'm telling you, most people do better on a full body 3 days a week and do calisthenics on days in between. Move your body, then lift weights. Don't lift weights, then move your body. Move your body. If you can't push ups and pull ups, don't lift weights. Get used to push ups and pull ups and then lift weights. Don't go on walks. Do planks. 10,000 steps. Like, are you kidding me? When did 10,000 steps become a minimum for fitness? That's like pathetic to me. And I'm not trying to be mean, but it's like, if you think 10,000 steps is going to get your ass in shape, that's not how it works. Now, you could do 10,000 steps with a weighted vest, do 100-pound weighted vest walks or 20-pound weighted vest walks. That's a good idea. But you got to add something, man. Go to my school. I put a 15-minute body weight routine that most people in their 20s can't do. And I do it with a herniated back. So don't give me excuses. Get a couple. Up. Also, if you can't skip, if you can't skip, if you can't do this, your Golgi tendon, you need to learn to skip. Be light on your feet. I'm 225 pounds, right? Skip. Being able to move is your motor neurons and your Golgi tendon. Think about Goku and Dragon Ball Z. Do this. The greatest sprinters in the world, this is their warm-up. They hum. Humming activates your nervous system. And moving and skipping. Instead of doing walks, do this for 10 minutes. Trust me. Watch what happens. Oh, yeah. Believe it or not, he came into our shop when I was in the Navy. Absolutely. He's a good dude. Yep. Same thing. Yeah, I mean, if you want to be a runner, run. But, you know, the more mileage you run, the more you can mess up your body. Take it from someone who used to run 100 miles a week. You need to focus on your shoes. You know, your shoes. You have to focus on your shoes, man. You have to change your shoes every 400 miles. They ain't like a weightlifting shoe. It's a lot. Like, look how calloused my feet are. I have calluses like a half an inch thick on my feet. You see them calluses? Like, I just got half an inch shaved off, right? Those 20, 30-mile runs suck, dude. I only do them like a couple times a year. And then 2 days afterwards, all I do is sleep and soak in Epsom salt baths. It sucks. Drop a like. Yeah. So, I am not a bodybuilder. I don't care about that. What I'm doing is explosive sets of 5 to 8 relative to my body weight. This is for bone density and tendon neurological adaptation. If I want to build muscle, I'll have a hypertrophy. I'll just pump up. I'll do that at the end with my arms, but that's not the purpose of this. No, it's not the purpose of it, Bubba. Not the purpose of it. So this is for my back I injured. I'm supposed to get where I get my heels in the ground and pull strike out. It's a modification for an elephant walk. What's up, Cameron? Thanks for coming in the chat. Yeah, guys, I don't like shoes. Shoes kill your feet. I don't like shoes. I only wear shoes when I have to. Yeah. I did a 20-mile run barefooted 3 days ago. I streamed it 6 streams ago on that treadmill over there. I talk a lot of shit, but also do a lot of shit, dude. All right. Now you got me for a few minutes. Now, what up, guys? So, a lot of you guys asked about nutrition. I am a certified sports nutritionist, not a registered dietitian, but let me say something. If you're going to train with the volume that I do, guys, get you some type of carb, because you don't want your cortisol, when you do volume training like I do, your cortisol can elevate, right? I use the CBUM pre-workout, but I don't use a whole scoop. I literally use 1/10. So that's what I use. That's like 7% of 10%. And I'll spike that with sugar. You don't want more than 400 milligrams of caffeine a day if you're an athlete, unless you want your heart to explode eventually. Vasoconstriction. You want dilation, blood flow, not constriction. I'll let you, boy. You win the contest. That's why I answer your question. Oh, God. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you know me, Cameron. I like it when people come in, and of course, I want more views. But I'm going to stream whether there's 1 people or 50 people. I don't care. It doesn't change what I do. If it's out of my control, I don't worry about it, bro. Focus on your process, not the result. Uh-oh. Yeah, guys, I'm an endurance athlete. Yeah. I do bike rides. I like to ride the bike. I lift weights, but I'm only an endurance athlete. Oh, yeah. Huh. All right, guys. We'll do another few more sets. I still like, I'm telling you guys, I still like reps of 5 to 8, 6 to 8. I mean, I think doing phases of like 5 to 8 and 6 to 8 explosively, there's something to that. Sure, if you just pump the muscle up, but if you want that strength and power, I'm telling you, every time I go 6 to 8 reps and strength, I always get thicker. If I'm eating, obviously. So that's my observation. I mean, everybody's different, but I do a lot of endurance work, high repetition. So when I lift weights explosively, you think, why not do the other muscle fiber? Because you have like different muscle fibers, right? So, and I'm not nearly as, this isn't the largest I've been. I was at over 300 pounds at one point, pretty beefy. Um, but I like movement. The older I get, I really value movement. Like, once I lost my mobility, it was kind of a wake up call, and I was like, oh shit, I should be able to move better, maybe. So that's kind of how I see it. I'm looking at you guys. Comment below. How are you guys? Yeah. If you're in here, give a thumbs up, will you? Start a QA. Did you give a thumbs up? Answer. Boom. Here we go. Did you give a thumbs up? Hopefully you did. Let's go. Shout out to the school community right here. We have people growing. There's a picture of some cool stuff. That's your boy back in the day. See, that's when I was bodybuilding before I got out of it. So you can see I was about 280 right there. Yeah, I know how to do it. Just, it's not my thing anymore, guys. I'm telling you. Train for your goal. Train for your goal. It's the SAYED principle. Specificity, guys. Specificity. Specificity. You know, train specifically for your goal. Right? I know it sounds so simple, but I train a lot of people. I have in the past. And it's so many, sometimes people have a goal and then you look at how they train and it's like, who wrote your program, you know? I mean, you can just do it instinctually, but, you know, if you're a sailor and you're on the water, it's nice to have a map. It's nice to have a GPS, you know, at least the first few times. And then once you get some results, then you can be like, okay, now I'll kind of auto-regulate. What we got here? What's that question? I've been watching. Oh, well, thanks, Isabel. Yeah. Cool. So you enjoy the music? Cool. Well, I will be streaming music probably tomorrow. So yeah, it's mind muscle music. So we do stream live music too. Yeah, music is rhythm. Weights are rhythm. Life is rhythm. Woo. Yeah, mind muscle music, guys. Lean body habits, confidence conditioning. That's the fulcrum. There we go. That feels right. We'll put another 50 on it, see how it feels. And we'll pair that with some body weight planks. Oh, Cameron, I didn't show you this. You want to see something cool, Cameron? Where you at? Oh, you're very welcome. You like the song I wrote? Cool. Thanks, Isabel. I appreciate you. You guys want to see a cool exercise? This is a good movement for you guys with bad knees. This is something I do. Cool. All right, Cameron. All right, so this is a sissy squat. Let me show you. If you go to a gym and they have a sissy squat like this, you're probably at a good gym. This is a wonderful, if you're a football player, baseball player, do what I'm about to show you and your knees will thank me. Okay. So, this is this. All right. So check it out. So, what's cool, you do not have to use a band. I like to use a band. Some people call me the rubber band man. When I was in Afghanistan, I used to hunt the Taliban. That's my, you can use bands, but be careful. Sometimes if you don't do the bands right, you need to understand physics and leverage. If not, you can F yourself up and flip yourself around. Don't do that. What you do is you do this, right? Come down. First thing, lean forward and pull your back like this. Just this movement right here does so much for your shoulder health. Like right now, I have a pinch right here. I can feel the pinch right there. Right. This movement is great for that. Now, for the knees, you come down like this, all the way down, and you just hold it. You hold it, and you bend back. And because you're squeezing the back of your leg, if your left knee hurts, squeeze, and that will pull this tendon. You have to hold it and squeeze it isometrically, statically. Squeeze them and pull that tendon back. And then come up. Squeeze. Come up. Once you can do that, get a band. Put the band on your back, fool. You take the band. You come down with the band. You can explode up. You know, like you're about to try to run someone down that stole your lunch money, you know what I mean? Come down, all the way back. All the way back. All the way back. Up. Simple as that. Your knees will thank you. Any questions? Oh, Christina, welcome back. Whew. Yep, that is a good movement. It works on your back, helps anterior tilt, it helps with shoulder rehabilitation, supraspinatus alignment, rear delt. So as it's actually a movement that I got shown by an Olympic athlete, an Olympic shot putter. And Olympic shot putters are crazy. He was a Olympic competitor, and he showed me that. So, you know, it's nice to have. What we got? That's sweet. Check that out. That's awesome. All right. What's that? What'd you say, Isabel? You said I'm effing awesome. I know I'm effing awesome, dude. That's why I come stream with you. No, but on a real note, I try, dude. Dude, I'm just trying to share. My philosophy in life is you have to serve. I move around a lot and I travel. When I'm on my phone, I always have the opportunity to go live and people know where I'm at. So if you need someone to depend on and go live and learn from, I'm in 12 states, 4 countries. Not very big, but the people who are in this community are a tight-knit crew. So if you want to learn more, go to my school. It's in the top of the profile. I have pending memberships, and first 100 are free. After the 100, there's going to be a fee, but first 100 get lifetime access for free for Coach Chris. That's my plug. Let's go, guys. Oh, I don't think those are mine, are they? They might be. Did I get mine over here? Let's see. Nope. Nope. My fault. Got mine. My fault. Well, no, my stuff be slipping out my pockets so much I thought it was mine. But no, it was this other dude's he getting after it. Dude, I love the gym. Shout out to Fitness Inferno. Yeah, dude. Yeah, Fitness Inferno was my favorite gym in Georgia. I think for training, it's the best. For rehabilitation, there's some other choices. But yeah. Now, for rehabilitation purposes, I like other gyms, but for pure training, yeah, it's a good one. Damn, I didn't put it in my shirt. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna warm up, do a couple more power pushes, and then we'll be done. We'll be done. At least with that exercise, we might finish with some core, just to loosen up the lower back. Keep in mind, I've had some lower back injuries, so essentially with those. Oh, where did I put it? Oh, I put it down somewhere. Oops, I just realized I put you guys behind my cut. Oopsie. Absolutely. Well, as much endurance training as I do, I tell people I think the biggest things that hurt endurance athletes is they still don't lift weights. I think if you're going to do both, you should do a hybrid approach. Yeah. I think you should do a hybrid approach, dude. Oh. See, now my output, I can feel it's like fuck that those cells are dead. So I'm gonna try one more. Activate my nervous system one time, and I'll show you how to activate your nervous system. And maybe I'll get one push, and then, guys, 72 hours ago I ran 20 miles back-to-back days and a 50-mile bike ride. I'm a little tired today, but we're gonna be all right. No excuses. But for the nervous system, you want to do this. So essentially, we'll see if we can hit it one time, and if not, it is what it is. We'll do one more try. Let's see. All right. Okay. Back down. Push. Activate neuro drive. Oh, that's all she wrote. Here's where the fun starts, though. Now you're going to see where I shine. Time for the 100 rep set. It's only you and me. All right. This is where it gets fun. This is where it gets fun. Y'all fuckers still doing sets of goddamn 12? Try sets of 500. And then you'll understand why I don't get tired. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. In my world, you get tired, you fucking die. 10. 10. 40. Every 50, you get a break. 50. It's 100 reps, 50 total. You don't think high reps build muscle? I run about 60 miles a week. It's your nutrition, guys. Flood the blood. Every 50 reps, you get a 2-minute break. Up to 500. That's the finisher. Oh, thanks, Isabel. Appreciate you. Join the school at top of the link. Now the goal is to be able to perform this and keep your heart rate at a certain pace. But because I'm going to be going power, bop, 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 some workouts will be slow and control. Some will be fast and speed. I do mesio cycles. I do endurance cycles, calisthenic cycles, powerlifting cycles. Now it's high rep and volume. So always attacking different functions of the body. If I didn't have my back injury, I would be doing more strength training, but I'm limited to what I can do with my strength right now until I fix my injury. So endurance it is. So another 30 seconds, and we do another 50. Yeah, it's pretty simple. You just have to understand how. No, I'm not crazy. I'm not crazy. I'm just not you. Maybe you're crazy, you know? Maybe you're the crazy one and I'm the normal one. Maybe. I don't know. Who cares? Next set. 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 5, 7, 2, 6, 9, 10. 2, 2, 4, 6, 7, 9, 10. 3. Eight, 10, 4. Last set. 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Whew. So that's 2 sets, 200 reps, 2 minutes rest. So, whew. By the way, so for me, this is my favorite thing as I'm doing it. I'll take a little bit of Gatorade powder because it's cheap. High branch chain cyclic dextrin is better. But I decided Gatorade will get the job done. And if I don't believe that yellow is quite as bad for you as people say. It's not great for you. But if you think a little bit of yellow 5 is going to kill you, I don't know. Yeah, I've lost 100 pounds. Yeah, I used to be 315. So I've lost 100 pounds in the last year and a half. So this is how I lost 100 pounds, doing stuff like this, dude. Shout out to Inferno Fitness, 24-hour gym. My favorite gym to train near Macon. What is it? I don't give a fuck what you think about my workout. I know what I'm doing. Okay. Haters always hate, man. I lost 100 pounds and I run about 100 miles a week, and I'm in better shape than anybody I know. I do go slow and controlled sometimes, but you don't understand basic physics and human anatomy. Phosphate is derived from force equals mass times acceleration, and if you don't fire your mitochondria, you will not produce ATP. Don't tell a sports scientist how to train. All right, so that's 200 reps. And again, remember, I'm carving and throwing explosively. I'm not a bodybuilder, guys. I care about the speed at which I can push fast while buffering through lactic acid. That's why I can do 200 reps. And if I'm in a fight, or I used to box, when they feel the lactic acid, that burn, that lactic acid, there's a way to buffer that. That's how I'm training. So it's high volume, super high volume. And then in a few weeks, I'll go through a strength phase, but I phase out my programs just so you know. Look, man, instead of looking at this, look at my 20-mile run 3 days ago, immediately following a 50-mile bike ride. The next day, a 25-mile run. I filmed it in this gym on YouTube. 8 hours of footage. Look at my last lives. This is 2 days after basically back-to-back marathons. I'm a little tired. Give me some slack. Guys, you know I've lost 100 pounds, right? Slow it down, Chris. Like this. Slow and control. Slow it down, Chris. I can go slow and control what the fuck I want to, dude. I'm telling you. If you're an athlete, you want to be able to go explosively over and over again without getting tired for what I do. So that's what I'm training for. Have a good one. Hey, welcome back, Banshee. Oh, my favorite military gal. Thanks for joining the school, Banshee. Hope you're enjoying the feedback up there. Whew. How are you, Banshee? Oh, we're doing some endurance training. Endurance. You're really enjoying it? Cool. Banshee, let me ask you a question. Do you want to continue to kind of help people and do all that? Oh, no, Isabel, they don't. Half the people that get on here, they couldn't. These guys don't know what I do on a daily basis. They would die if they followed me for one day. I'm an endurance athlete, dude. I train twice a day. Huh, I don't have kids. That was my choice. Yeah, my choice. Whew. Anyways. Heart rate's up and down. No, Banshee, I'm going to ask you a question. Would you like to be a moderator on the channel and help me out from time to time and keep it really? Oh, thanks, Isabel. I appreciate you. So, Banshee, you already joined the school. You're already contributing. Would you like, have you ever been a moderator before? Have you ever been a moderator? Cameron, you see if Cameron's in the chat. Get with Cameron and he'll make you a moderator, okay? Cameron Porter is my managing moderator. Message him and he'll hook you up. Sound good? Sound good? Yeah. Cool. Cameron has decided that if it's not a bad idea to let you school members do that. So get with Cameron for that and I'll show you something cool. Check this out. So if you can do pull-ups, here's a movement you should add to your regiment. You take your knees and instead of doing a pull-up, you grab, right? Lift your knees up, pull, down, down, up, up, down, down. Makes sense. Stability. It's not how many you can do, it's how many you can do it under control for calisthenics. But for certain explosive movements like I'm doing over here, it's a different concept. You know what I'm saying? Yep. Yep. Yeah, Cameron Porter, the same one in the school. Cameron left earlier, but next time he's in here all the time. He's my managing moderator. Message him. And so what I want from you in the moderation, just follow his guidelines. And like, if there's a hater in the chat, try to turn the hater into a follower by strategically being nice. And if they overstep a boundary, we'll ban them. But remember, when the haters come in, their comments are appreciated for the algorithm. So don't just like ban people for a day, ban them for 60 seconds, unless somebody steps over the line. If somebody steps over the line, I will ban them because I'm at the top of the hierarchy. But I trust Cameron. So far, Cameron Porter has been a great managing moderator, and that's why I continue to shout him out. So that's how I feel. Unless something changes, cool. Yep. And then also keep in mind, anybody that you invite to my school community in the future, anybody that you invite into the community, any of them, okay? In the future, I'm going to have revenue streams and you'll get 40%.
If I can get out here a little bit earlier.
Okay, yeah. Isabel, you've been so good on the channel and so positive. The same thing for you. Cameron's going to ask you to join the school community, though. You have to be in the school community for that. So message Cameron Porter when he's on here, and we'll get you guys hooked up. And yeah. And in the future, keep in mind, I'm going to be going live on the calendars. I'm going to be upgrading and doing courses and all sorts of stuff. There's 168 hours in a week, and I'm dedicating 10 hours a week to the school. So I have it set. So just work with me, guys. Middle of November, my schedule is going to be shifting, and I'm going to have set times. But we got family, and we had 2 deaths in the family, so things are just kind of moving right now, right? Yeah, 100%. Absolutely. Mm-hmm. All right. Last movement. Okay, guys. For you athletes, Banshee, you're getting ready to go into, you want to join the Army, right? Okay. Cool. Add this. If your gym has one, add this movement to your regimen. It's a pretty good one. Yeah. This is good for basketball players. This is good for soccer players. This is good for baseball players, sprinters. This is good for everybody, really. You know what I mean? Kind of one of the things like, if you do these, you're proving to yourself that your knees are in good health. And then when you move laterally, maybe you won't tear a meniscus or a patella tendon or an ACL or MCL or PCL. Because I don't care how good of an athlete you are, if you tear your ligament, I ain't saying you done, but let me tell you something, you done. Not necessarily, but unless you Adrian Peterson, I guess you ain't coming back. Laughingly. What do we got, Crimson? Oh yeah. Oh, you're joining the National Guard? Navy National Guard? Well, the Navy is the Department of Defense, the National Guard. Oh, okay, cool. That's what's up. Put that into school when I go live. Do your introductory, and that'll be cool. But here's the movement. Sissy squat. Come down. So you can come down and you can explode like you're doing a plyometric jump. You can go resistance. But I'm talking about your knees. Watch my knees here. I'm talking about your knee health. Check this out. Come down. All the way down. And just kind of hold. Squeeze the tendons. Squeeze your knees. And then come right back up. Pretty simple. And if you can't do that, come down all the way. Slowly come back. All there. And you can kind of push your hips up. And if you have low back pain, because your feet are stable, you can kind of realign your pelvis and your hips. And just look at your iliac crest right here and go side to side. Anyone who's playing basketball or soccer, this is going to relieve that hip flexor that gives people problems when they have strong quads and their hamstrings aren't strong enough. Typically, you need their posterior chain to be stronger. If you're an athlete, just train your posterior chain. It's all you have to train, and you'll be good. Every time you go to the gym, just train your glutes and your hamstrings, and you'll be a phenomenal athlete. Trust your boy. Just like that. Durka, durka, durka. America! Here we go. I see the way. I want to know. Gym is church. Gym is better than church, in my opinion. Unless you're talking about preacher curls. Check this out. Holla at your boy. Sandals. Train in sandals if you're an athlete. Put your feet on sand and train your toes. Terrell Owens. Don't really like him as a person. Freak athlete. Loves to train in the sand with his toes. Success leaves clues, kids. Success leaves clues. If you don't know the power of sand and barefoot as an athlete, I just gave you a scholarship. Anyone listening would take advantage of that advice. Oh, shoulders. I like to swim. When I do a race, I move my shoulder joint about 25,000 times. So how do I keep healthy shoulders? Back, posterior, out, pinky. High repetitions, 50 reps, 100 reps. I'm an endurance athlete. Yes, I am not a bodybuilder. I do not care about bodybuilding. I like bodybuilding. I did it for 6 years. Got up to 300 pounds. I like endurance with a little bit of muscle. I'm 220 pounds at 6'3". Yep. Shout out, thumbs up in the stream if you're in here. So Banshee, I have a chat up here from another community. Banshee, what are you doing right now to prepare for the Navy? What is your current workout and when are you going to join? And also get a pen and paper and write down Stu Smith. Stu Smith was the leader of developmental group for the SEALs and SWICs. Stu Smith has a great program if you want to learn to run and swim for the military. Great program. Stu Smith. Guys, anyone signing up for my school, my community, I have to approve the memberships. I see messages coming in. Love all of you. I got to approve them because I don't just let freaks in my school. I'm just joking. No, it's a good community, dude. It's a private server, good people, sharing good vibes, mindset, music, muscle. Yeah. I'm trying to finish college. Yeah, okay. So you're trying to finish college, you're going to get your associate's degree and try to go in as an officer. But you need to be in shape and start training, even if it's just a little bit, even if it's just walking in the morning. Start your day. And Banshee, since you're part of my school, your homework is to check in with me. Are you walking 10 or 15 minutes in the morning when you wake up, or 10 or 15 minutes at night? You need to get used to getting up and doing that every day. You need to get used to that before. Trust me. Trust me. You need to do at least a 10 to 15-minute walk with some movement and calisthenics every day. You don't got to kill yourself. Think of it as daily maintenance for your body. Daily maintenance. We're not training to be a bodybuilder. We're training to move and keep our body moving. Moving. Right? Moving. I'm an endurance athlete. Don't train like me. I'm going to write you a different program. I'm training for 20 and 30-mile races and 50-mile bike rides, guys. Don't train like me. Don't train like me if you're bodybuilding. Don't train like me. You'll get lean, but you're not going to have the most muscle if you train like me. I'm an endurance athlete, not a bodybuilder. I'm also trying to get to 10%. So I'm just getting lean. What do we got? Okay, good. So start off with protein. That's cool. Keep in mind, you don't have to do a protein shake. If you're getting a good quality protein, good. If not, walk up, salt, water, move around, and then eat eggs and oatmeal. You'd be better off not buying protein and eating like eggs and oatmeal. If you can, don't use a protein shake. Use real food. You don't need as much protein as people say. Just eat real food. I promise you, if you eat real food, it will do better than a protein shake. Unless you're willing to pay a lot of money, just buy eggs. Eggs and oatmeal, dude. Eggs, oatmeal, banana, bag of rice, chicken, air fryer, flat pan, glass dish, go to Goodwill, meal prep, boom. See how easy that shit is? That's why you ask into school. By the way, shout out for another 200 rep set. You know, guys laugh, but it's the repetitions with high weights that give you, say what you want, but you're going to build aerobic capacity. Then when you lift heavy, that muscle will shine. Eat a lot of chicken and fish, good. Whew. Here we go. All right, guys. That was fun. Lots of ways to train. You can go static. Look, you train based on your goal, guys. If you want to be explosive, if you want to bodybuild, if you want to strength train, if you want calisthenics, each one has a different style. If you want to learn more about that, come to my academy. Sports science for 20 years. I did bodybuilding for a while. Got up to 300 pounds. Baseball player, basketball player, football player. Navy ACFL, 10 years in the Navy. So sports science, nutrition, all that bull crap. That's what I'm getting at. I'll give you an honest opinion. All I ask is that you try what I say for 3 months. And if it doesn't work, you can have your money back. That's all I ask. Just try what I say and don't cheat for 90 days and watch what the hell happens to your program. But you can't cheat. I'll show you how to do it. The question is, can you do it? Another valuable movement to you athletes. Athletes, unite. So here's another one for you. Band, a shush squat. Shush squat. Right through here, right through here. Down, up, all the way down, up. The band adds resistance, pulls on the knee, all the way back. So the benefit of this is if you have any SI, sacroiliac joint, or any misalignment, you will feel it through this motion. I have 2 bulging discs in my right side I'm going through. This exercise allows me to isolate my glutes, squeeze, fully isolate, keep them squeezed, transfer it to the quad. All the way down, back, all the way up, come down, squeeze. That will save you from surgery. Take it from someone who was supposed to have surgery. That exercise saved my back. And here's the other one. Here's the other one. Just for what it's worth. The other one is this. The other one is here. The other one is taking low weight like this. I do it. I work out in sandals. I don't like shoes unless I'm running. And even then, sometimes I run barefooted. Anyways, I come here. What I do is I put my back all the way down. What I'm trying to do, put my back and push my hips, right? Once I feel good, I come down, all the way down. And it's almost like a good morning. What this is going to do is allow you to put your back, heels down, all the way down, Essentially, it's a modified good morning. And it's wonderful if you have anterior tilt, because the machine literally forces your body in the right position. You can't bend on your heels if you're out of position. So as long as your heels are on the ground and you can adjust it, you can achieve a pull in the lower back and spinal decompression. It's a pretty cool movement. I call it the whitehead squat because I made it up. But a physical therapist gave me the idea, and I was like, I like physical therapy. I was only in school for like 9 effing years. So a lot of money wasted on my degree when I could have just like used Chat GPT, but whatever. You know what I mean? Now my degree, I don't think AI can replace PTs though. No, I don't think so. Here's another one too. If you want to get better at pull-ups, just do one right here. Come down like that. Come here. Do this. You can do that. That neuro drive. Remember, when you do a pull-up, you're not doing this. You're doing this. You're trying to do an arc. So you're not here. That's biceps. Back, biceps. Then, when pull-ups get too easy, do what I do. Upside down pull-ups. Up, down, up, down, up, down. Keep in mind, I have a pulled muscle in my back, so I can only do 3. I can usually do 55, but I have a pulled muscle in my back. So we're limited to what we can do right now. So that's what I'm saying, man. Get to where you can move your body. Move your body. If you're gonna join the military, you better start doing calisthenics, dude. You better. I'm telling you, dude. No, you can powerlift and be fun. Have fun. That's my other chat, guys. So 9 o'clock, 3-hour session. So let's finish with a long walk on the treadmill. Simply put, last 4 days I've ran 45 miles and a 50-mile bike ride. I documented it. Look at my last live. There's 8 hours of footage. I did it in this gym. So now I need to recover. So I'm going to do what Dennis Rodman did every game after the basketball. You know what Dennis Rodman did? After every workout, he did low-pace cardio to pump all the blood out of his body to recover. He flushed blood around at low intensities because he understood that's how you recover. Dennis Rodman's pretty damn smart, dude, for an athlete. He seems kind of stupid, but he's pretty smart, dude. He does a lot of smart stuff people don't realize. He's kind of an asshole, too, but whatever. I'll take Larry Bird over Dennis Rodman any day, dude. You give me Larry Bird if you want to win. Give me Bird and Michael. I'll take Kobe, too. I'll take Kobe over LeBron. If I want to win, yeah, dude. LeBron ain't got that kill gene in him. He too nice. LeBron too nice, dude. I love his style of play. I'd want to play with LeBron. But if I was going to win, probably Kobe. Yeah, dude. Huh? Now I got to pee. It is time to pee. Shout out. Time to pee. Whew. See, my pee, after 2.5, my pee is still pretty clear. So even though I'm sweating, even though I'm going, because I'm keeping the electrolytes and the Gatorade and the sugar, and I also, the last 24 hours, I probably ate like, no joke, like 12,000 calories. I feel pretty good, dude. I'm a little sore from the 40 miles of running and the 50-mile bike ride. Check it out on YouTube. It was a challenge. Yo, Ronnie, we're doing pretty good, man. We just finished some training. We've been going for about 87 minutes. So I'm on my 87th minute of the workout. Took a pee. Right now, the program calls for two things. I need to recover what I just did. How are you this evening? Ronnie, keep in mind, if you want to become a moderator in my channel, just keep it in mind. Holla at your boy. Road to 10% body fat. So there we are. Endurance athlete. Hope you're doing good, guys. Your boy, Coach Chris here, AKA Turtle Shell. See that back, baby? There you go, baby. I'm all back and legs, dude. How are you, Ronnie? Yeah, did you see my long runs, dude? That was pretty crazy, man. I don't know why I decided to run 40 miles in 2 days. Will you add value? What value, Ron? What value would you add to my channel? Because Banshee wants to be a moderator, and Banshee also was part of my school. So typically, you need to message Cameron Porter. And once you message Cameron Porter, he's going to ask you to join the school community. Costs nothing. It'll be a good time. Okay. Yep. Ron, will you kind of put your stuff here again? I forgot, like, how old you are. I'm not trying to steal your info. I'm just saying, like, how old you are and kind of, like, what you want to contribute to the group. And I'm asking this only because you've come in a few times and that. You said, I'll watch it later. Oh, man, that's like 8 hours of footage, Ron. Don't do that to yourself. I got to pee real quick. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. I got to pee. Cool. I know I look like shit at the end of my workouts, but forgive me, guys. Oh, my phone's about to die. I think I have my charger, though. Cool. I think I got my little charger. Cool. I've been getting this, which is my... Guys, don't forget in the school here soon. You like my smile? Thanks, man. If you like my smile, give it a thumbs up. Holler at your boy. You like my thumb? Thank you. Oh, you're Brazil? You're Brazil? You're from Brazil? You're from Brazil? That's quite a modification to the gym. I must explore this. What the hell? They made changes. What up, dude? They made changes. What shifted them to the cardio? I wonder who it was. That's everything I need to get ready for a 100-mile race. Hell yeah, dude. Oh, snap. I like this. Party time. Shout out to Fitness Inferno. That's kind of cool. Anyways, no Jamaican frag. I'm from Detroit. Well, I'm a blood-hearted American, but I got friends in all countries. I have allies amongst the world, dude. Dubitashimaste gozaimasu. Kudasai. Hola, ¿cómo estás? ¿Cómo te llamas? Me tengo un amigo para Ecuador, Hugo Velasquez. Pupusas carnitas está muy delicioso. Ichinichi-san. Yeah, I speak like a few languages, dude. I've been around the world. I like this, dude. Who wants me to do disco cardio? Disco cardio, bam, 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 disco cardio, disco cardio, disco cardio, disco cardio, bam, 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 disco cardio. Time to go on a run. Disco cardio, disco cardio. Is the lighting okay for that? Looks like we're going on a long walk uphill. Disco cardio. Bam, bam, bam. Yeah, man. I don't speak Spanish as much as I used to, but yeah. So, guys, do you like that, or do you want a little bit more of this? What makes you guys happier? If I got a little bit more light. Disco cardio. Bam, 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 disco. I'm going to walk uphill. Guys, I'm telling you, walking uphill is actually really underrated for your body. If you just walk uphill and you don't let your phone fall down like I do, right? Heck yeah. So I'm like a 13 degrees incline. So I'm just going to walk on a 13 degrees incline, and I'm just going to walk. And this is at the end of my workout. What do y'all like? It's good to know. I got that Ronnie. I'm in so much pain. I'm black native. Cool, man. Y'all like this, or y'all want me to cut the lights off? What would you prefer? Lights on. That needs to be a poll. Lights on. No. Lights on or off? On. Off. Onion. Onion. Big strides uphill. Big strides uphill. Big strides uphill. Big strides uphill. Bam, bam. Big strides uphill. Off. Off. Eh. Just burning calories now. I lost like 100 pounds. I'm getting leaner. Okay. We'll go back and forth. Up. Uh-oh. Do I have any kids? No. You want lights on? Okay, we'll rock with it. Maybe if Banshee can get enough people to vote for me, I'll cut the lights off. I'll give Banshee something to work on. Be like, I like it when the lights are off because it's a cool thing. So let's get 10 thumbs ups and maybe kind of at the end. I'm telling you guys, to get lean, it's not exactly easy, but I have found that these long bouts of steady pace cardio, they just get my metabolism going so well. So now we're going to do 3 miles an hour at 13%. 3 miles an hour at 13%, taking big strides. It is at the end of my workout. You know, I ran for like 4 hours straight multiple days in a row in bike rides and put a lot of time in. So now, also, when my buddy leaves over there, I'm probably, let me see, when he leaves, I'm probably, he's over there. I may switch to something else. Also, there's another fun one. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Absolutely. So, check this out. I'm going to show you something I like to do as a variety. Uh-oh. It is not smashing my phone down like that. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to come here. I'm going to set this up. And I'm going to attempt, if I do this right, hopefully. I am going to attempt to do this. Give me 1 second. All right. Okay. Let's try to do this. Treadmill. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get on a treadmill and I'm going to walk on my hands and crawl for a long time. Question, Chris. Do you know how to play the song Mandy? Of course not tonight, because you have been doing so much for me to go to sleep. Not yet. Mandy? Should I learn to play Mandy? Would that make you happy if I learned to play the Mandy song? Yeah. All righty. Let me come down, pull this back so I can read the chats. All right. See my feet? Barefooted. This is your rest position. Your rest position is a plank. So what you do for me, I'm walking, I push, comes all the way up to my heels, and rocking back on my toes. I'll put a little cow in for my back. For some reason, always thinks people I'm fucking on drugs because they say I always look tired. Come do what I do every fucking day, and I love you guys to death, but that's how I'm tired. All right, let's take a breather. Let's take a breather. It's just like so many people always tell me, they're like, Chris, you're going to hurt yourself. 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 Bro, the only way you hurt yourself is if you don't use your effing body, dude. So check it out. All right, on my knees right here. Right? Check this out. Watch. Watch this. So now I'm going to come up, cut the speed down super slow. I mean, almost to a dang crawl. Now, duck walk. I don't know if I'm pure or not. I wouldn't say I'm pure. I don't know what I am. Mobility out. So pull back, pull back, pull back, down, up. All right. Let me get a screen share real quick. All right, there we go. Touch, 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 touch. Ooh, hope you enjoyed that. Stop. All right. Ooh. Oh, people can call me stupid my whole life, dude. Oh, yeah. They just don't see. There's levels to life, man. I can't help it if you ain't ever been at the top and seen it. But once you see it, you can't unsee it. Let me put my sandals back on just for the fact that they're on. All right, I'll be right back. I'll be right back, ladies and gentlemen. Whew. Whew. Oh, and we're back. With my AirPods. I might just take my AirPods out. Oh man. Whew. Whew. Back at it. Maybe. Well, even if you fall asleep, leave it running, because the purpose of these streams is for me to keep moving, do my cardio, right? I'm doing 3-4 hours of cardio a day, and I lift in weights before. I'm not a bodybuilder. I'm going to get into ungodly human condition. You'll see. Trust the process. Ungodly lean. Just to show you guys you can do it without drugs, and to show you it can be done. That's my goal. It can be done. You can say what you want about that, Isabel. Here's my honest opinion. I am not a big fan of religion, but I'm super spiritual. I feel God and energy around me everywhere. That's why I play music. But I do not belong to any denomination. I like all forms of worship. I like learning in general. The most beautiful thing to me in life is learning about other cultures and how different people live. I think that's so fun and cool. So me, if someone treats me good, I'm good. If they treat me bad, I don't care. Yo, what's up, Jose? Yeah, dude, of course. Welcome in, Jose Perez. Thank you, sir. Muchos gracias, senor Jose.
Oh yeah, baby, somebody got to do it. I'm just hoping I'm here to inspire you guys to do it. Let me know if you want to check out my profile. I got some cool links in my profile and a little school I do, just for what it's worth. Just for what it's worth. Woo! I believe in you, Chris. Amen. Oh, thanks. Yeah, for sure. For the record, I still like going to churches sometimes, but I only go to church for the music. If a church has a pipe organ, I'll show up. I only go to church for the music. Always have. I mean, sometimes there's good words and stuff, but at this stage of my life, most of the times I've seen more of the world because of my military service than the pasture. So because I had that deeper perspective of traveling for almost 15 years, right? I mean, I'll get something out of it, but I like the pipe organs and the music. I only go to church because I like music. I play piano. If I ever went to be in a church, the only reason I would want to be there is to play music. And if they had a pipe organ and someone would teach me, I'd play every hymnal they teach me. Hell yeah, dude. Because I think gospel music is, the gospel scales are really good and fun to play. They sound good. Blues scales, metal scales, even death metal scales. The scales in an Ionian mode is pretty sweet. So I just try to draw from every avenue and dimension in life, bring it together in an attempt to create my own. Drawing like eclectic is what they call me. I'm eclectic. Oh, Jose. How many years, baby? Yo, that's what's up. I was Navy. Thank you for your service, Army man. By the way, Jose, you should do something, Jose. Jose, how old are you? Cuantos años, amigo? Okay, Jose, if you like this chat and you're into health and wellness and mindset training, okay? Are you someone who likes to learn about people in the military and stay in touch? I have an academy in the link. It's my school. It's free to join. There's a lady who's getting ready to join the National Guard, and inside of my private server, I got about 24 members all talking. So if you come inside of there, I'd love for you to help me talk with the people. I'm bringing people together that are veterans or have struggled or gone through adversity, successful. I'm bringing them together in there. It's at the top of my profile. Consider, if you will, just consider checking it out for a couple months. Costs nothing to you. And the first 100 members are gonna have free lifetime access. So feel free, man. And once you come in there, I can approve the membership. And then, just look at some of the articles and connect with people, man. It's a real good thing. Because I got lots of people who want to join the military. Some are coming from broken homes. Some are in the muscle building. Some just coming there for mindset and accountability. It's pretty cool, dude. And I'm almost 40. So it's my academy. I'm the administrator. I own it. I'm getting ready to come out with some courses, too. So it's a good spot, man. And if not, no big deal. But I like to say that when people come in, especially veterans. Because I get a lot of veterans that come in there, and I'm getting a lot of young souls that I want to hook up with the veterans so they get some mentorship. It's called Lean Body Habits. Confidence, conditioning, mind, muscle, music. For sure. Yeah, look, like no pressure, but when I see a veteran and they come in, you know as well as I do how important it is, especially since Charlie Kirk got shot, bringing people. He was a big ambassador. Now that he's gone, and look, me and Charlie Kirk have completely different spiritual beliefs. I'm not against that, but I liked what he was doing as far as bringing common sense back. Like 99% of what he supported, I supported. I'm spiritual. I don't care about religion, but That's just me. I'm just open. But I can tell you, I'm for, as someone who was supposed to be aborted, my mother had me at 15 years old. She was supposed to abort me. Luckily, the doctor found out. If those laws were in place today, I would be dead. So I have a emotional connection to that side of the political argument. Because of that, that's where my allegiance lies. So that's the kind of community I'm putting inside of there. But even though I talk about that here, inside that community, it's about training your body, right? I'm a trainer. I got out of the insurance business. I was a stock trader, right? I was on top of the world. Read my bio. Just read my bio. You'll be interested in my bio, I guarantee you. I got a crazy ass life, dude. Crazy, in a good way. And I can articulate and speak with you. Oxidation of fat. The cool thing is I can keep up 3 miles an hour on a 3 degrees incline. So I can keep this pace up right here for a long time. So training for those ultra marathons, I still lift weights to stay strong, but I do a lot of this slow pace cardio just to burn through adipose tissue, stay lean, but I still lift heavy 5 to 8, 6 to 8 reps for those guys. I'm an endurance athlete, not a bodybuilder. Some people think I'm a bodybuilder, I'm not. I am an endurance athlete. Endurance athlete. Lean, a little bit, but I'm not big. Endurance. So I used to do bodybuilding, but I got more into endurance training and I'm shifting into hybrid training the older I get, because all that cardio isn't really good for you, but it's fun. So my hybrid approach has been some days long cardio, some days zone 2. I'm really just trying to test my heart and see. I think I have good control of my heart rate, man. Like the lactic acid, I'm training to be able to push through that, you know? See, that's too fast of a pace. Unless I want to go slow and move into a jog, then I could pick up the pace. Slow it down. Remember, if you don't believe me, guys, this is the end of a workout. And look at my last few lives, and I ran back-to-back 20-mile days and a 50-mile bike ride. No shit. I actually documented. Oh, the calves are sore from them rides. Not from this one, but. Whew. Oh man. Ay, ay, ay. Disco cardio. Bam, 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 bam. Make sure nobody else is in the video. Oh yeah, dude, check it out. The profile that my school's awesome, dude. Yeah, dude, it's cool, man. You gotta remember, 4 days ago I ran a marathon. Then the next day I ran another one in a 50-mile bike ride, and I just worked out for 3 hours. I'm an endurance athlete, dude, not a bodybuilder. VO2 capacity. I train to go all day. I'm a former Olympic caliber rower, believe it or not. Stop making that question. Well, just like that, just his neck. Only his neck. What's his back? So I guess that's the t-shirt. Push the phone and get back on the stage. Ball here up against the fence. The final 10 seconds. No need to close the guard. It's Ozzy unable to posture up. So we will go to a third and final round. World Series of Fighting 13 after this. Spaces with AI do your marketing needs in one spot. An AI assistant show you what you got. AI breakdowns on trend reports. Unlock key insights in the rise of trends. Ideate, generate, do it all in one. Do that, doing that, did that, done. Oh yeah, dude. Thanks for the likes, comments, and shares. Absolutely, man. Keep going. Y'all know, more thumbs ups, more miles. Another 10 miles for every 10 thumbs ups. Peak, I'll cap it at 100 miles. I got Gatorade, so all I have to do is put some carbs in if y'all do 50 thumbs ups. Yeah. Oh, I don't show up these streams unprepared. I got a charger and I got Gatorade, so it's kind of like, it's up to you. Y'all get people in here and we'll do it. I keep telling you guys I'll do on a 50, 100-mile bike ride again, live, like I recorded last time. And yeah, all you guys. Dude, the bike is not that hard to do 50 miles on. I find the bike to be the easiest form of cardio for me. The running sucks. I just run. All right. Yo. There we go.
We check in before the start of the third and final round. Here is Joey Varner.
Some people ask me what shoes do I wear when I ride a bicycle. Well, oddly enough, I am not a fan of shoes. I'm really not. Bro, I'm not a big fan, so the shoes that I use are sandals. I use sandals to ride a bicycle. I'm telling you, sandals, if you do something with shoes that causes your foot to squeeze, you are ruining your feet. get you a pair of sandals and learn to ride a bicycle. Ooh, here we go.
Defense against Boston striking attacks. Strikes on back up your line.
Here we go. There we go.
If you're in the corner of Keon Caldwell, give us an idea what you think they're telling their fight. Well, they probably would say the same thing. You know, you really got to need to win this round. Because round 2, I think, went to
Thanks, Ronnie. Yeah. Thanks, Ronnie. I don't like the TV. Yeah, I don't like the TV typically. I know I'm weird. I like cardio and quiet. When I go to the torture chamber, I like to torture. When I go into the torture chamber, this is the torture chamber, guys. This is the torture chamber. In a good way. I love it. I hate it so much I love it. I hate it so much I love it. Is the best way to describe why I train. I hate it so much I love it. I hate it so much I love it. Welcome back in, guys. Shout out to your boy. All right, let's see what we can do. Maintain 17 to 20 miles an hour, maybe. That wouldn't be bad. Some of these guys just go so damn fast, it's insane how they keep that pace. Just keep going. Your pace and everything will go better. You just got to keep doing these little sessions. They suck. But those little bitty sessions add up over time. Those little bitty sessions really do. I'm telling you, dude, if you just stay consistent, you will beat most people in anything in life. If you just stay consistent. Usually. Doesn't have to be perfect. It does not. School stuff. What's up, school stuff? Hey, can you write your message a little cleaner? I can't. I don't want to view it. I'm doing my cardio again. I can feel my stomach like. Grr, 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 grr. What were you saying, dude? You gonna make me get off and touch that button? This is after weights, guys. We're just gonna do a few miles. I don't know. I don't know how many miles we're gonna do. Maybe 10, 20, 30. You guys give me 50 thumbs up, so I'll do like 30 miles. If you got any big channels, just say, guys, come here. Say, this Navy veteran trying to get monetized decided to ride a bike to get monetized. No black eye. No black eye. I have an autoimmune disorder, and I have low circulation in my eyes. It's just genetic, man. I went to the doctor. I get 8 to 10 hours of sleep a day. I try to. I nap. I mean, I don't sleep a lot, but I sleep when I'm tired. The thing about you, Goku, is the last 2 comments you've made. Last one was slow the reps down. You don't know how I train, so F you. Out of respect. 2, I ran 40 miles in the last 2 days and 100 miles total. What did you do in the last 3 days? And I'm back at it. So I don't train for aesthetics. I train for endurance. You live in a world maybe where you're trying to build muscle. I don't give 2 shits about muscle. I care about training for endurance. Muscle is fun and I still lift weights. I'm an endurance athlete. I teach people how to endure in life, just so you know. So, it's pretty simple, man. Come to my school, read my bio, go through the 1,300 videos I have, and you'll get to know a little bit about me. I hope you stay in the channel. I hope you have good energy. But I'm gonna make this clear. I don't care if you're in this chat or not. I don't care. Go somewhere else. I have a group of a community that's in 4 countries. They know who I am. So either come join and talk or get the fuck out, to be simple. Anyways, I can't see your question. I can't see your question, and if it's vulgar, I'm not pushing the button. I care so little about your existence right now in life, it's not worth me to push the button, just so you know. Now, if you have good conversations, we can do that. Oh, I know. I feel you. That's fine. Go do you, dude. I don't care, Goku. I don't care if you like, comment. I don't care, dude. What I'm saying is, when I'm doing my stuff, you don't know why I'm training. So if you want to ask questions, maybe you could do this. Say, hey, Chris, why are you doing what you're doing? We can have a conversation. But stop trying to give me advice on how to work out when you're not in shape like I am. No, I'm telling you to ask questions instead of trying to tell me how to work out. Okay, 10 years in the Navy, I train people. I'm an endurance athlete. I've been as big as 300 bodybuilding. What I'm telling you is ask questions. Ask questions. Engage. That's what I'm saying. Can you run 20, 30 miles? Right? Can you do a 100-mile bike ride? Can you swim? Can you go 24 hours? If you can't go for 24 hours, you're not in shape in my world. Hence the 20-mile run followed by a 50-mile bike ride, documented on stream. That was 3 days ago. After this, I'll have 150 miles total for endurance. You may be in shape in your world, but in my world, you would break in my warm-up. Just so you know. Okay, cool. So, look up kilometers to miles. No, I'm not assuming. I can tell by your post, brother. If you knew anything about endurance training, you'd understand why I'm training the way I train. Ask questions, brother. Thanks for the chats, though. I appreciate all your comments. Every comment's good for the algorithm for me. Every comment's good for the algorithm, brother. That's engagement. Click, 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 click. That looks good. This community, YouTube owns. I don't care. If it gets shut down, whatever. I have a community. I can go live on any channel and get people to my academy. When people come into my academy, that's the people who get my one-on-one. If you want to get closer, go to my academy. Right now, I would probably deny your application. But if you start adding value instead of just screaming and ask questions about what I'm doing and like ask questions or tell me what you're doing, And if you tell me your goals, I'll write a program for you. I know how to train all sorts of people. Ask questions, engage. But when I'm working out and you say, go slower, do this like that, it's like, dude, you don't understand what I'm training. I do go slow and controlled sometimes, but for that exercise, nah, you don't get it. I don't blame you. You just don't get it. You ain't been around enough people to train. 687 people over 10 years as a Navy ACFL. University of Pittsburgh, human performance. Seen a lot of athletes. This isn't what I think. This is what I have come to the conclusion, and it works amazing for me. Absolutely amazing. What is it? Okay, cool. Then go somewhere else. If you don't need me to explain somewhere, then go somewhere else. Cool. There's plenty of people that like my advice, and they pay me for it. And you don't pay me for it. So what value do you bring me? What value are you bringing me? What do you have that I need? Nothing. I don't need you as a viewer. I hope you stay as a viewer, but you have no value to me. You have no leverage. So, Cool. I don't need you to grow. I don't need that. I don't need that to grow. I appreciate it. Thank you. But I don't need your views to grow. I don't. So stop thinking you have value with me. I love the engagement, but if you don't bring value, or you're not in my direct community, or you're not in the FaceTimes, you're kind of outside the circle with the YouTube. You haven't made it closer to my actual family of community. You're still in the outskirts. That could change, but right now, I think you know where I view you at. I have bipolar? No. You're talking to me after 2 hours of cardio, and I'm going on an endurance streak this week. I have bipolar? Maybe. Who knows? Or I know what I have to do to get views and comments. You've given me so many comments on this stream. I thank you, man. You wouldn't have given me half the amount of comments and I wouldn't have had fun with you. All right, so that's another 5 miles. So we may do another 20-mile bike ride. 20-mile bike ride. Heart rate is staying around 105. Around 105 for the last 2 hours straight. So if I can keep a 105 heart rate, that's where it's at. Okay, if you don't care, that's cool. But most people I know that tell me they're in shape, I give you a challenge, okay? Come to the gym where I train at and do a workout with me, and I'll show you you're not in shape. You'll be throwing up and you will want to die. That's your challenge. Let me know when you're in the United States. You won't survive my warm-up, dude. Try me. How good is your lactic acid threshold? Unless you're an endurance athlete at my caliber, you're gonna break. Trust me, I've been doing this a long time, dude. You're what, 25? I'm double your age, dude. And I will. Endurance, man. It's, you know when you get that burn, right? That lactic acid kind of. I got a genetic mutation, dude. I don't feel that burn. So as long as I sip on sugar, I can go for 24 hours, dude. I've already done I've ran around a football field for 23 hours at a slow pace, nonstop. So, and I do it drug-free at like 220 pounds. I'm 220 pounds at 6'3", dude. Not very large, but very lean, right? That's cool. See, that's the exact. You have 2 kids and a wife. That's why you can't compete with me. I'm divorced. I have no wife. I have no kids. You don't have the time that I do. We value different things in life. That's why you won't beat me in a race, because you love your family. I spend time on my endurance instead of time with my family. Put that in perspective. That's why you can't beat me in a race. You're not willing to commit. I am. Simple as that. Yeah, I am selfish. But I also have a community where I give every day. I'm selfish for me, and I take care of a lot of people online, right? You just don't have the time I do, brother. Since you don't have the time, you can't devote to it. That's why you can't compete with me. It's okay. I'm sure you're happy and you're valuable, but we value different things. We value different things in life, right? It is what it is. It's not good. It's not bad. It's just different things, my brother. Whoa, what's up, Toes Trucking? Am I making sense? I don't have a big ego. No, I put in the work. Toes Trucking, do I put in the work? Yes or no? Toes Trucking, do I put in the work? Yeah, he doesn't realize the work I put in, Toes. He's acting like we need him in the channel. He don't know me, brother. I love him. He gives me comments. No, you don't need to, but the fact, do you have someone that says I don't? I have someone that backs me up, and you don't have anyone. So what I'm showing is I have leverage. Toes Trucking sees me, and you can admit, Toes Trucking, I can be obnoxious sometimes. I know that. I'm not perfect. I cuss. But I put in the fucking work, dude. And most people don't. 10 o'clock at night. They always hate, dude. And I'm always just like, cool. I'm glad you got big biceps, dude. Let's say it comes down to where endurance is your survival. I can go for days without food, water, nothing. So I train for life, endurance. Oh yeah, I love it. Yeah, so earlier, Toes Trucking, you're in the weight room, right? Don't you lift? Toes Trucking, you're pretty strong, right? Right? Like, no joke, you're pretty strong, right? Toes Trucking, you do like traditional squat, bench, deadlift, and all that stuff. You're pretty strong, right? No? Okay, never mind then. That was somebody else, my fault. You gotta remember, I have like 4,000 subscribers and I keep up with at least 1,000 of them. I got like 1,000 of their names memorized. You like you? But I'm limited in my, I can't keep it all in the damn processor, you know? But anyways, I was doing an exercise earlier, right? And go back to the channel and I'll show you, depending on what you train for, there's a lot of ways to train. So remember, sometimes you want to train your tendons. Well, Toes Trucking, do me a favor. You're in the school. I know you like to keep your life private. I will respect that. I won't share any of your stuff. I'll give you a thumbs up and a comment. That's it. But I won't share any of your stuff as you asked. Now, in the school, I just put a body weight exercise that allows you to get your mobility back. Go check that video out and tell me if you like it. I found it online and it's kind of like a mat where if you just have a space, like a little, maybe 5x7, 10x10, something small, you can do an entire warm up for your back, hips, everything. Do it as a daily maintenance. Yeah, check it out, man. And let me know if you like that video. Because again, if you tell me stuff in the school like, hey, what can I do for this? What can I do for that? Every time I will make a response to that into the school. I will keep all the information in the school. It will not be on the web. Now, other people like Cameron Porter, he wants me to put him online. So when I do an interview, he likes it when I put his stuff on Facebook. You told me you don't want me to do that. I understand, Toes Trucking. I will not put your stuff on my Facebook or my YouTube. Makes sense? I hear you. That's what I mean by putting in the work. Well, here's the thing. There's a lot to be said for just boom, being explosive. And I think you should be able to do that. But it depends on if you're an athlete. If you're an athlete and you're in tune with your body, use your whole body. There's a difference between being explosive, like a football player and a bodybuilder don't train the same way. You don't train the triple threat. And like power lifters do a lot of deadlifts. Most football players do hang cleans and hex bar deadlifts. Basketball players do side deadlifts because they want to keep it off their back. So, you know, follow the program. Don't hurt yourself. Trust me, just get through it, make progression, learn form, But it depends on if it's like exercise or a sports. If they don't have a strength and conditioning coach that's certified, chances are it's a shit program. Not necessarily, but 9 times out of 10, you need to pay money to get certified. For example, I've been certified for like 10 years. I spent 20 grand on certificates, right? I spend about $1,000 a year to stay up to date with the information on exercise science and corrective exercise, right? And I've coached some bodybuilders because I bodybuilt for like 5 years. And I was like, I hate this shit. And to go to the next level, I would have needed to use drugs. And I was like, nah, I'm going to get back into just staying lean, fit, movement. I have good energy. You know, I work 12, 15-hour days, 7 days a week. So I work like 80, 90 hours a week on my business, doing the stuff, the articles and all. Yeah, but that's probably because you do manual labor all day. If you do manual labor all day, you're going to be strong. You're going to be full body strong. You see, gym strong and work strong are 2 different things. Gym strong to get poofy is kind of fun, and I like to do hypertrophy. When I'm having an off day and I'm tired, I'll do hypertrophy. But when it comes to getting stronger, like carries, squats, you know, if you do that stuff all day, you're gonna, and you do calisthenics, heaven forbid you sprint on a hill. Sprinting on a hill and just training your, if you go to the gym and you only train your glutes and your lower back to be extended, and then you master calisthenics and running up a hill, you will be a collegiate athlete, I swear to God. That's all you need. You don't need to do all this bullshit in the gym, unless you're building muscle, that's different. But as an athlete, you just need to train your posterior chain, your anterior tilt, your ankles, and you need to be explosive from the triple threat. You master that, you're golden. I've got back injuries and I'm scoliotic. My spine isn't that good. So I'm limited to what I could do. But back in the day, your boy, look at it on YouTube, I had over a 680 pound deadlift at 315 pounds. I blew my back out, right, trying to train too hard. So I'm telling you firsthand, I come from the perspective of having to rebuild myself after surgery, after a torn muscle in here, hernias, scoliotic, pronation feet. I've been doing this a long time, guys, and I still train. I made mistakes, I can help you for correcting, and I stay certified. So that's the value I add, guys. If you enjoy this, thumbs up. Doing manual labor, or if you pull stumps out of the ground, if you work outside and you're a tree worker and you pull stumps, you're gonna be golden. So it's coming up on 10 o'clock, right? Oh. I feel like my calves are now healed from the back-to-back. So if I did back-to-back 20-mile runs, they're on YouTube, Toast Trucking, check it out, back-to-back, right? Back-to-back, right? Then, after back-to-back, I went on a 50-mile bike ride and I took 2 days off. So this is my first bike ride after nearly 100 miles between running and biking, literally 3-4 days ago. And I can tell you, I'm already recovered in my calves. The biking and the weightlifting, I did a weightlifting session, upper body. I just wanted to do one movement. I did some pull-ups and stretched. I have a torn lat, partial tear here. I'm trying to get that pinching off. I got an exercise for it. But we're getting to the point where the body is starting to want to line up, dude. You're doing manual labor all day. If you're a mechanic, if you're pulling stumps out of the ground, you're going to be strong. The reason I had a strong deadlift is I grew up on a damn farm, and Ray Duval worked my ass to death. Ray effing Duval made me work my ass to death. He didn't teach me shit about mechanicry, but he worked my ass to death, dude. Carry, he would make me take feed bags, 100 of them, from A to B just to carry it, right? Oh man, you retraced your message. Somebody coming up on mile 8. What'd you say, man? Toast Trucking, you retraced it. You gonna rewrite it? Yeah, what are you doing on the farm? You got a wheelbarrow? What you need to do on the farm, if you don't have it, get used to grabbing something and walking backwards. Walk backwards and pull. Train, walk backwards with a rope or put something around you with like a D-ring. Walk backwards. Walk backwards. It'll open up your hips, your extenders, walk backwards and pull. Really good for your knees too. The back of your knee never gets trained in that position for most people. You working all day manually, you may be different because you're moving. Backward walks. I'm telling you, torque strength, the ability to do this, bam, the ability to twist, 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 that is invaluable for an athlete. You know what I mean? All right. So with 9-1 coming up on 2, I think that's good for the day. All right, guys, that's enough. Holler at your boy. Let's just see. Whew. You know, again, lost about 100 pounds. See here, I am an endurance athlete, not a bodybuilder, but I can tell you firsthand, if you eat enough, right, I still hold a good amount of muscle for someone who runs and does endurance. I'm an endurance athlete, not a bodybuilder. So I train for endurance, high volume, high output, long derivative. Like, I like 2 to 3 minutes of explosiveness, like pop, 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 pop. You know what I mean? The ability to go all day, that's what you want. That's what I train for. Maybe that's not what you train for, but that's okay. Training to be hypertrophy and not moving your body, that's never made sense to me. I've never understood that methodology of training. Even though I used to do it, it was fun. Oh, if you're doing that when you're hooking up cars, yeah, that's why you're strong. If you have, I'm telling you, dude, I've been training athletes for almost 2 decades. The strongest athletes that get scholarships, yeah, the benchers sometimes, but it's not them. It's the people with the strongest posterior chain. It's the people that can hold and pull. Those are what's going to carry over in athleticism, that and timing. I also train timing. So getting people to do what I call neurodrive. Neurodrive, what is neurodrive, right? A neurodrive is your ability to turn it on. That push, that's neurodrive. That's force equals mass times acceleration. You have to train fast to be fast. That's different than training for hypertrophy and bodybuilding. It's different. It's different. Now I gotta pee, but it's different, guys. The ability to push and then not get tired and repeat that output over and over again, that's called a hybrid muscle fiber. That's what I train. It's not straight endurance, it's not straight power. It's the ability to do a max output over and over again for 2 minutes, 3 minutes. That's where it's at, in my humble opinion. I gotta pee. Whew. Forgive me, guys. I gotta pee. So even after all that, my pee is still clear. So after the back-to-back marathons, the 50-mile bike ride, all that shit, my pee is still clear. Now, why is that? Listen, why is my pee clear? Like literally, look, my pee is clear, pretty clear for all that cardio. It's because I balance my sugar and my electrolytes, guys. If you're doing these long 3, 4, 5 hour cardio sessions, you better have some carbohydrates or some food to keep some sugar in your body. If you're an athlete, it's always time to eat carbs. Don't think carbs make you fat, right? And if you wonder why I look tired and dead, 4 days ago I ran a 20 miles followed by a 50-mile bike ride. That was recorded, 4 hours of that was recorded on YouTube Live. Go back a few. Next day, my dumbass decided to do 25 more miles. I don't know why. My feet were hurting, I hurt my knee, took 2 days off, and then we finished a workout. I'm an endurance athlete, hopefully you guys. Now, we also talk about muscle building if you want. Sometimes I'll do bodybuilding workouts because I still like to build muscle, but those are typically only 30% of my workouts. And we also do music theory, kind of a synopsis of the channel, okay? You know what I'm thinking? I wonder if I could get away with a beard and be professional in this Demiograph. A beard would save me a hell of a lot of shave time. JD Vance has a beard. What is it? Yeah. I did. Of course I did. I did. And also, keep in mind, guys, in case you don't know, I have a lot of energy from like ADHD and ADD, so they say. So I've always had a lot of energy. But the reason I have a lot of energy, I think, is because of how I eat. I was saying when I was 15 years old that seed oils were evil. Seed oils are way worse to you than saturated fat. Right? Seed oils are way worse to you than saturated fat. I swear to you. You know, I'm not saying seed oils are bad, but most seed oils, they denature the protein because it's so damn hot, dude. They extract it with too hot of temperature. And if you look at it from a molecular standpoint, the little piece that's supposed to stay good, it gets denatured. If it's denatured, how's your body going to absorb it? I mean, I'm not that smart, but damn, that's common sense, dude. You know? So, cold processed seed oil, you could probably get away with. But I'm telling you, all the research shows saturated fat is way better for you than seed oil. So I just say just use butter, dude. That's kind of how I see it. All right, coming to the end of the stream. Oh yeah, they tried to put me on meds too, dude, and I was like, why would you want to put me on meds? I'm sorry, you can't do what I do. That's not my fault. You know, I mean, I'm just kind of, I need high stimulation, dude. Most of the shit that people talk about is really boring to me, dude. So I just need more stimulation. I say that like, I don't try to be arrogant. That's just my true opinion. Now, I do know when it comes to like stuff like mechanetry and stuff like that, I do find the older I get, like the other day I had to work on a car, and I really don't really work on cars because when I was in the military, I was always traveling, right? Pretty good operator, but yeah, I'm more into music than cars, right? But nah, I find it fun, dude. Nah, I find it fun working with my hands. I really do. I do. It's just I have gifts in other areas of life too. And I call it gifts because that's what other people say. Gifts of speaking, inspiration, communication. Those gifts are kind of rare. So it would be a waste not to use them in the up and coming world. So I'm told. Don't know. Maybe that's true. Maybe it's not. Gym bag. You want to see what's in Coach's gym bag? This is my gym bag. Coach got a gym bag. Gym bag. Gym bag. What's in Coach's bag? Bands. Some supplements, electrolytes, Gatorade, change of clothes, blah, 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 blah. All the good stuff, right? All the good stuff. That's what's in Coach's bag. Yeah. It's always funny how people displace their own inadequacies when you call them out. You know what I mean? Like, let's say you have a business and you've been doing something for 20 years and somebody is just getting started and they're My bad. Yeah, so a lot of people I train in the school, dude, that came into the school and messaged me privately, and they wanted me to train them privately. I have a few people in there. So, master your body weight, like master a plank. Don't just say I can do a plank. Google how to do a plank from a gymnast. Nobody does a plank right. They're too far forward. Their hips are out of alignment. Videotape yourself and understand anterior tilt, shoulders back, master the plank and the side plank. Then make sure you can hang from a bar. Make sure you can flip over and do shoulder health. Make sure you can do a few pull-ups, chest the bar and hold. Make sure, master your body weight and then move into weightlifting. That is the key. Don't do weightlifting and then master your body weight. You're already working a physical ass job. No need to hurt yourself. Train to have injury prevention and have more energy. That's why I'm a professional coach, because I see the difference. I'm not just some meathead that says, hey, you train 8-10 hours a day, physical labor. I'm going to put something on your back to make your back squat. You know how you work 6-8 hours a day and your back sucks? Let's put 300 pounds and get you bulking. Nah, dude. I do a profile. I know who you are. I figure out. You were out for your knee. I got something for you. That's what I mean. Go into my rehab center in the school, and I have rehab categories that literally show you how to fix that. I put them in there myself. I have written 41 articles in the last 2 weeks in the school. I have something for your knee and your back in there. And if I don't, ask questions and I will add to it. Your job should be go through there and figure out how can I leverage the free community and get free information from Chris, and I will respond to it. I will not post your stuff. That's what it is. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Toes trucking. That's excuses. Excuses. I understand that double jointed has some complications, but it's not you being double jointed. It's your ability to statically contract and control your muscles. You need to learn how to control your body weight before you get stronger. If you cannot control your body weight and you get stronger, you are getting stronger on a weak foundation and you will break. Does that make sense? That's how it works. That's how it works, whether you're double jointed or you're not. Master your body weight, mobility, flexibility, right? Then you get stronger. That's how you do it. Yeah, that's the way you do it, baby. Cool? Yeah. So I'm going to end the stream. And toes, I mean that. Go to my rehabilitation. When you go into the school, there's columns that say categories. There's all muscle building, mindset, shout outs. There's ones that I think it's rehab. I think I made one that's got a rehab. That's for rehabilitation. It's even got a doctor, like a physical therapist on it. You know what I mean? That physical therapist icon, I got stuff for shoulders, stuff for back, and I'll see if I have one for knee. I know I can get one. But yeah, dude, that's why I want you in the community, because I'm building some value there. And then maybe you'll find value and invite somebody else. That's cool. First 100 members, free lifetime access. Makes sense. Holla at your boy, man. Now I'm going to go. Yeah, and just give me some time. I have to go through and approve every one of them manually. I don't tell the AI to approve it. I go through and I approve and I read every profile before I approve it to make sure that, oh, you're already part of the group. My fault. But yeah, go to the rehab part, dude. And you don't have to do it when you get home, but I would do it and take it seriously and just start doing 10 minutes before bed. 10 minutes every day before bed is more than you're doing right now typically. I'm telling you, dude, 10 minutes of really isolated stretching, 10 good minutes of stretching and movement will make a difference. 20 is better, but 10 will probably bump you up 50%. 20 minutes probably bump you up another 20, half an hour, another 10, and then it's law of diminishing returns. But that 10, 15 minutes, if you can put that into your day, I'm telling you, dude, it's an investment. I don't care. Yeah, Jados, I don't care. Yeah, my community, I make what I do. My academy is more important than YouTube. Cool, if it grows, dude. But Jados, you're just proving my point. Every time you come in, you just say something negative. It's like, oh, you don't have so many people, blah, 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 blah. I don't care, dude. I'm not result-oriented. I'm process-oriented. I do what I love, and if it grows, cool. I'm going to do it anyways because I like it. I've met 23 people through Stream that are now in a community, and I'm in like 4 countries, dude. Quality over quantity, my friend. By the way, that being said, holler at your boy. We'll see you next time. God bless.